What's up guys, not Jason with Inline Defense. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Olight Seeker 3 Pro. Let's get on the bench, check it out. Okay, Olight Seeker 3 Pro. I think they've come really well packaged. So as always, you have the Olight quick start guide. It's kind of cool. It comes in its own little case. Okay. So there's this nice rubberized grip. It's really good texture. Feels good in the hands. Let's do this. Okay. Battery is going to be almost dead if it turns on and on. Hey, there we go. Look at that. This is kind of a cool feature. I'm just messing with it right now. So this knob is what turns to increase the brightness. See that? Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know how intuitive that will be. But then there's, oh wow. So it's blinking right here. It's showing these 4 green lights, so that was as bright as it would go. You see, as I decrease, those lights decrease on the side. There we go, the lowest setting. And here's the battery indicator. I really like that they have that on there. So as you're messing with this, it shows you, actually this battery is 75% full. All right, let's turn that off so I stop blinding the light. The bezel on it is really nice. I like that Olight has this, it's not too aggressive, but it's kind of like a sawtooth look. 4 LEDs on there. Really neat. All right, what else is in here? So the case kind of has this felt interior. You can probably attach that to MOLLE attachments or to a belt. Not sure how well that'll hold up over time, but it's cool. And then you always have your little accessory box. So in this instance, let's see here, figure out how to open this thing without breaking into it. There we go. So your typical instructions, and then it uses the MCC. I think that's my favorite thing about Olight is the magnetic recharger. All right, let's get this thing charged up and see what it can do. Oh, are you scared? Are you scared of the dark? Well, you shouldn't be, because we have a flashlight. So that is their moonlight, 5 lumens. And they say that that can run for 15 days like that. So again, if you guys remember, there's a little wheel here, so you go up to the next brightness setting. And at this setting, it could run for a little less time, but it's brighter. I think it was 55 hours. Then you get even brighter. At this setting, it could run for about 15 hours. And then go up even brighter. Holy cow, look at that. All right, so the Olight Seeker 3 Pro is IPX8 submersible. Let's leave it in there for a bit. See what it looks like. All right, after being in there for about an hour, let's take this out. I didn't have it on turbo or anything like that, so just drying it off. There we go. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Turn this off and let's see. Let's see any moisture inside there. Nothing on the battery. I should have planned for this better and had another flashlight to look in there. I don't see any moisture. There is some, I don't know if that's from me though. If I get that in focus. Right there where my thumb's at. It's kind of on the threads, but it looks below the O-ring, so O-ring looks like it did its job. I don't see any moisture inside the bezel. I don't know if you could take that off. Okay. Alright, so the light has a lockout feature. If you leave it alone for 30 seconds, you try to turn it on, the light won't turn on. So if you have this in a gym bag or a backpack or something like that, you don't have to worry about it. See, the only thing that happens when you push those is the battery power indicator lights flash up. So the way that you unlock it, you have to turn the dial until you see those two lights light up there, and then boom, comes back up. So kind of nice. One of the things that Olight, people chastise them for is these flashlights turn on automatically, they melt polyester or whatever else you might find. But this is a really cool feature to prevent something like that from happening. Okay. Another safety feature, you see that little dot right there? So that is a proximity sensor. So the idea of how that works is if this is against something, let's say it was against a box, something like that. So that sensor, a little dot there, would actually sense if there's an obstruction, but only if you're at level 3, the third light there, or higher. So what'll happen is, there's like turbo 4200 lumens. So in this situation where you're at, as soon as you get it against something, that sensor will sense what's happening and it will automatically dim the light to be safe until that obstruction is moved, and you can actually see it happening. So I don't know if you can, so it's at 4200 lumen. I don't know if this is going to pick up on here. See how that dims? As soon as it senses that there's something in front of it, the light dims until the obstruction is moved out of the way. It brightens back up, dims, brightens up. So I think that's a really cool safety feature, again coming from a company that people tease them about not having safety features and these things getting so hot that they melt through things. So this is kind of cool that they offer something like this. So for those of you that have bought an Olight before, you know that the best time to buy them is during a flash sale. And lucky for us, there's a flash sale happening about the time that this video will end. So at 8 p.m. Eastern on January 13th, flash sale starts. Go on there, you could save tons of money if you want to pick up one of these lights. And for any of the lights that aren't on sale, you can use our code TLDCO, save you some money that way too. So there's some great features that come with this light that I'm really enjoying. I like the lockout feature. So the fact that you have to rotate the dial in order to turn on the light. I like the dial. I think the dial is kind of cool. I don't know in a life or death situation if you're going to remember you got to do that, or you're just going to click it like I'm doing right now and nothing's happening. So I'm not sure about that, but if it's going to be a vehicle light, I think that's a great feature to have, and it's really easy one-handed to change it without having to reposition a light and push a different button like some other flashlights to adjust the brightness or change the brightness. The proximity sensor is also another great feature with this flashlight. It feels great in the hands. It has some great features and some great looks to it. And 100% this is going to be part of a regular use for me and going to be staying in my vehicle. So as we wrap this up, I just want to say thanks to our Patreons. You guys make these videos possible. And thanks to everyone that likes, comments, and subscribes. Hey, hit me up down below. Let me know what you're going to buy in this flash sale that Olight's doing. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. All right, so final thoughts.